training for Office 365. This is Dave Burchell. I'm a senior engineer here at Aperio-It. Today we're going to be talking about how to configure OneDrive for Business. So again, we have a little demo machine here that I'm running on that I've installed Office 365 Pro Plus. I've logged in and we're ready to start using an application that allows us to synchronize some files over to the cloud and take them with us everywhere on every device that we have, up to 5 devices. Now, not to be confused, but initially you're going to have something called Microsoft OneDrive or OneDrive. Just that's what it's called, OneDrive. It may even be called SkyDrive if it's really old. OneDrive for Business is the business application of this product, and it's under Office 365, and it's called OneDrive for Business 2013. Now, if I'm going to go configure this, and it's not there for some reason, what we can do is go to the Office 365 login, and we can find OneDrive under the software settings that we went to before, under the gear. Remember, we went to the gear, Office 365 settings, software, and here is OneDrive, and it asks us to install the OneDrive for Business Sync app. This actually gets installed when you put Office 2013 on your computer, but if it's not, this is where you would download and install it. So assuming that it's already installed, which it is, we're going to go ahead and configure this for use. So again, you're going to go to Start, All Programs. You're going to ignore the one that says OneDrive. Don't ask me why they didn't rename it, but we're going to look for OneDrive for Business, and we're going to click on that application. Now all this does is put a folder in your profile of a local synchronization to the cloud. Whatever you put in that folder is going to be sent up to the cloud. The first time that you do this, you can actually paste the library here. I'm going to show you a little bit easier way. We're going to go back into the Office location again, and let's take us back to the main home page. Just to get there, I'm just clicking on the Office 365 logo to get us back to the page that we're used to seeing when we log in. If we go to this OneDrive right here, this is the cloud version of OneDrive. This is what OneDrive looks like if you were just to go on the website itself here through the portal, and you can take a look at this product. Now, what's going to happen for the very first time is that you actually do want to do it this way. When you click on OneDrive, after it's done provisioning, you might see things that aren't quite ready here if you go right away. But the first thing you're going to have to do is you're going to have to go through this one-time process. And what it's doing is it's provisioning your OneDrive for use. Sometimes this takes a little bit longer. That was sort of immediate because it was done, but if you go there right away, you may have to wait a couple minutes for this to be done. Let me take you through what this looks like. Here we have the web version, and we have really nothing here. We have a folder called Shared with Everyone. That just means everyone in your organization, you don't need to invite them to share it. You can plop things in the folder. But really we have nothing here at this point. We can use the website version to upload, create something new, and when you click on New, it'll create like a Word Online document and save it into this location. Or you can upload files from your computer. But what we want to do to start setting this up is to click on Sync. Now when we click on Sync, it's going to ask us to launch a program. And we're going to go ahead and say Launch Application. And what it's going to do is launch the application with some parameters, OneDrive for Business down here at the bottom. And it'll show up. And so this actually makes it easier because I don't have to remember the data to put in that field. So when I tried to click on it before, it asked me to put some data in. But if I click Sync on the website, I'll actually get a chance just to click on Sync now. You can see it's preparing the folders. It's creating a local folder on your computer. And that's it. Your files are syncing as we speak. There's really nothing in there right now. You can go and take a look and watch them come in. So this puts a folder called users, your username, OneDrive for Business. I'm going to go and click on Show My Files. And Showing My Files just opens up Explorer locally on my computer, so it kind of shows what's in there, which is really nothing but an INI file that probably is not needed. So what I'm going to show you is we're going to go to put a document in here, And let's just create a text file. And we'll just call it syncme.txt. Okay, it doesn't have to have anything in it. I'm going to take that file and I'm going to drop it into this folder, the OneDrive for Business folder, which is basically the blue icon that you'll see in your office, or it'll be down here as well. And I'm actually going to show this. I'm going to configure this. Just normally we would do this for you, is we would make it so that you can see this application all the time, because I want you to see what it looks like. So there's all blue clouds down here all the time. It's a synchronization client. I've dropped this file syncme in here, and it's going to send that file up and synchronize it to the cloud. So whatever I put in that folder will be there. Now I do need to refresh this to make that file show up. So when I do refresh it, there we go. There's a brand new file called syncme. It has a little star on it, and that little star says it's a brand new file. Now later on in more advanced discussions in OneDrive for Business, we'll be learning how to share these files, how to share it from your computer. But at this point, that's basically how you take your files and you can just dump them into OneDrive for Business. You can drag an entire folder in here. You can make subfolders. You can make a new subfolder here, and whatever you want. Okay, you make a folder there. What's going to happen is down here you'll see, especially when there's a lot of files happening, is there going to be a little green line that's going to be going across that's showing the synchronization progress. And when that green line goes away, it's all synchronized. Now I'm putting nothing in here, so the synchronization process is almost immediate. So I'm going to refresh this again. There should be a folder in here called My Data. And I can put things, again, whatever I do, whatever structure I build on this folder, that will be automatically synchronized with your cloud.